EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Forthcoming as he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They give to Bush going right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the Rams at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way. This losing skid.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And it's taken in at the 9.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Watson. The quick slant caught.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Darby. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Bush trying the middle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. $15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 16.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Darby, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And take it right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Darby looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Darby, he's got it to the 43 here.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down now, Darby. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. Darby. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll run on first down. Darby. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd and 10, Watson, throw left side complete. That's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll drop to throw.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run up the middle with Bush. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Watson now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Osborne, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2nd and 2.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the counter, it's Bush. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On first down, Darby. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Watson. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, the Vikings right now, they've got the passing game working. It's another first down. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Darby. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire